Mussy's ginger.
That's recording.
That's right, that's right.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with the big man himself, Steve Robinson. Steve, public workout there in your hometown of Newcastle, man. Must be happy to get back in the ring.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just being out, seeing everyone watching, seeing everybody supporting. You know, not just me, just seeing what Newcastle's about in every sport. It's fantastic, the support that's come along, and it got me heart rate right up there, got me adrenaline right up there, and I'm ready for Saturday.
I'm glad you said you're ready for Saturday, because obviously the last time out, I believe back in February, you suffered your first loss. Now, a lot of people put pressure on you being the next big thing, obviously big thing heavyweight, but you had all these knockouts, you were a high knockout percentage, and obviously you suffered that loss. Going back to that loss, have you watched it back, and what have you learned from it?
Do you know what? I haven't watched it back because it wasn't me. It was irrelevant of. It's a hard one, it's a funny one, because I'll never ever discredit Shane Gill. I'll never talk about what was going on behind closed doors, what was going on leading up to the fight. But you just have to watch the ring walks. Watch the ring walk against Reece Barlow with his singing, with his dancing, with his walking down there. Watch the ring walk against Shane Gill. I didn't want to be there. But Shane Gill, all Shane Gill had to do was come out there and got the win. He did. And as I say, I'll never discredit that. He took some massive shots. I caught him with some shots. I thought, how the hell is that kid still standing? He did take some big shots, but I learned from that. I can't just knock everybody out. No, and it was good. It was good learning curve, but I couldn't give a shit about that zero. I honestly couldn't. I've overachieved the next series. I didn't build myself up. I wasn't calling Babbage out. I wasn't calling Wardley out and saying I'm the next big thing. People were doing that behind closed doors. You know, as I sat on my sofa, I was never hyping. I was never the hype job. You know, that was getting built up. I know what my worth is, and I'll show that on Saturday, and then I'll show that, you know, on the Huey Fury card in a couple of weeks after that. I'll show what I'm about, and I'll do it for myself, not for anyone else, not for all these sitting on social media calling us. As I say, I couldn't give a shit about them. I know me worth, and people who I'm around, my sponsors, my coach, they know me worth as well, because they're stuck by us.
Definitely. Obviously, with somebody who gets hyped up like that and suffers their first loss, I mean, there's all this stick on Twitter, and like you mentioned social media, man, but how did you cope with that stick? Did you pay attention to it?
Nah, that's why I haven't watched the fight back. You know what? It upsets me family more. It upsets me mum and stuff more. They get really hyped up on it. For me, as I say, I couldn't care. They're my fuel. You know, they're my wood and my fire. Without them, I wouldn't be where I was. And they can say what they want with us, because they don't know what it's like mentally and physically to be in a training camp, to diet, to train every single day, twice a day, to know what it's like to make sure that your mind's switched on the night time, to make sure that you're physically and mentally ready. They're happy just sitting in the room, you know, with a can of corn, sitting on social media and calling everyone. And it's not just me, you know, it comes with the sport, it comes with any sport, whether you're in cricket, whether you're in rugby, you know, whether you're in netball, whatever sport you're in. It doesn't matter what sport you're in, you're going to get it. And I get it comes with the territory of being a professional athlete, and that's fine. But there is a lot of people that it gets to, and you just have to look at, you know, the suicides of social media, and the likes of Jesse from Little Mix having to leave Little Mix and leave everything behind because of the negativity. And you see it all with these Love Island stars, and they don't deserve it. Yeah. You know, regardless of what they've done on TV, regardless of what they've done, they don't deserve the negativity. But unfortunately, it comes with the path that we're in, and it comes with the territory that we're in, and you've got to accept that, and you've got to be thick-skinned.
That being said, Saturday night's just a couple of days away. You're going to be back in that wing comp, so be expecting a big performance from yourself.
Listen, I found out yesterday I'm fighting Phil Williams. I fought Phil before. I know Phil Williams will be coming to box again next week. I know that. You know, I know he's not going to come and meet us in the centre of the ring. And if I get the stop, Phil Williams has been stopped 7 times. I'd say 4 of them were very, very controversial. So give him 2 or 3 stoppages which are proper stoppages. I know fine well that if I get the stoppage, it's a massive statement. If I don't get the stoppage, so be it. It's not the end of the world. I move on to the next one, and then I start stepping up and calling people out, and showing me worth, and showing people what I'm about. Phil Williams makes anybody look, like they're not a boxer. course he has. He'll grab you, he'll cuddle you, he'll throw you around, he'll wind you up. So I go out there on Saturday and perform the best of my ability, and if I get the stoppage, great.
Listen, Steve, we'll keep much longer. There's a lot of media, there's still more media to do, so listen, I'll catch you tomorrow, catch you the weigh-in, so listen, till the next time. Thank you much, big man, thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.